Hello everyone, welcome. Today, we are back in Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. Let's load in. With all of our beautiful vehicles that we got at auction last stream. Looking forward to tuning them up. We're gonna have some real powerhouses on our hands. I hope. We got two pony cars coming right up. With the Salem Spectre, the modern Mustang equivalent in the game. We also have the Del Rey Imperator, which is the equivalent of a vague kind of mix between a Dodge. It's mostly a Dodge Challenger. Alright. We got them both here. We also have an Ecos Cobra that we're going to be restoring on stream. But that one will be either second or third, because that one I expect will be very fast. Alright, but we have these two cars here. What we're going to do is we're going to bring up the handy dandy coin flipper. Alright, if it lands on heads, we're going to do the Imperator. If it lands on tails, we're going to be doing the Salem Spectre. So let me get that pulled up here. Alright, then display capture. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to flip it. Heads, Imperator, tails, Salem Spectre. Let's do it. Tails. Alright, Salem Spectre. We're doing the Mustang first. Nice. Alright, this vehicle is in it's not in too bad shape, but we are going to be completely disassembling it. Full on restoration. We probably should actually, give me a second. We haven't cleared out our inventory from the previous stream, so we should do that. Here, let me put on the front bumper. Yep, okay. There we go. Let's just get this put back on so we can clear out our inventory, sell all that stuff, get a little bit of extra money. Now we can disassemble everything. All the doors, all the body panels, all of that's going to be coming off. We're going to be trying our best to restore that. Those rear taillights almost look like a R35 GTR taillights. Alright, so the car lifted up. Let's get the oil drain so we can drain the engine of the oil, whatever fluids are in it. Oh boy, I'm looking forward to seeing just how bad this car is and how fast it can be once we fully tune it. Okay, it had quite a bit of oil in it. Oil was in decent condition as well, but that's all gone. Alright, we have the vehicle here. Swap the tires while we're at it. Slick tire plus full on maximum grip, because we know this thing is going to fly. And then let's see what engines it can do. Alright, it can accept the supercharged V8. Very nice. We will be sure to have that. Now let's start the rear suspension. Get all of this disassembled, all of it off the vehicle. Everything must go. The rear brakes. That disc at the rear. Let's have a fairly simplistic rear suspension for a modern vehicle. I know a lot of other vehicles sometimes have a bit more, no, actually, it's got a fairly complex suspension. With the trailing arms, the rear trailing arms. Gonna make things just a little bit more, a little bit trickier. Getting everything disassembled will take just a little bit longer compared to the old muscle cars, where it's just like 4 or 5 components, just taking everything out. The shock absorber out here. Sway bar end length. Alright. This needs to go. And this control arm, this lower control arm. This bushing out. Now I can remove the axle and upper housing. Get the drive shaft out of here. Nice. Alright, let's get all of the rubber bushings out of this cross member. So many rubber bushings. Which always, depending on how early or how they've been installed, sometimes they're a little bit they're a little bit difficult to get out. I know one guy in a shop, when I was in auto shop, he had the ingenious idea of using a torch to burn the rubber out of the bushing so that they can be removed. The entire shop yard reeked of burning rubber that day, as he was getting a whole bunch of those bushings out of the rear suspension of his vehicle he was working on. But I mean, he got him out though, so it did work a little bit. It just absolutely stunk up the place. Let's get all of this disassembled. Rear suspension is almost completely removed. Then we can work on the exhaust, and then begin working on the front suspension. Exhaust pipes, the middle mufflers, 2 of those, 2 catalytic converters, true dual exhaust all the way down. Now let's get these retro rims out of the vehicle. Front shock absorbers all out of the vehicle. All the front suspension components need to go. This shouldn't take too long. Everything's just slowly being removed. It's going to be the restoring and rebuilding everything that takes much longer. Some things we will be able to restore, some things we won't, some things we'll just have bad luck in restoring, and we'll end up destroying more so than restoring. But should be fun. Love the new Mustang looks very nice. The sheer amount of power they make for these modern muscle cars, everything from the Hellcat to the GT, you know, the Shelby Mustangs. Oh my gosh, we are definitely in a renaissance of vehicle performance, and it is glorious. I love fast cars. That is pretty much the entire, well, part of the entire point of the channel is basically to gush about cars, and also to gush about racing games, and also as an excuse to try out games I haven't played as a kid that I want to play now as an adult. Which is why I'm doing the Chrono Trigger streams and all that stuff as well, because I've never gotten a chance to play those. Big fun though, a lot of fun. Getting all of these bushings removed. Front suspension cross member, there we go. Alright, while we got the vehicle up on the lift, we can remove this oil pan, as well as some of the suspension. Already got everything of the suspension removed. We can get the transmission components removed as well. Get everything disassembled that we can. Reduce the amount of time that we had the car up on the lift, and reduce the amount of time we had to take, you know, lifting and lowering the vehicle constantly. If we can do everything in one fell swoop, even better. Let's get this clutch plate, get this flywheel out. Alright, let's get these crankshaft bearing caps. There should be 3 of them here. Yes, it is. There we go. Alright, nice. Everything... Oh, I probably forgot about the oil filter. That's gonna come off too. Alright, let's lower the vehicle down. There we go. Alright, let's get all of the engine bay accessories out of the vehicle first before we begin working on the engine itself. Air filter cover. This flip. All of these flips. Very small little finicky things. All the ignition coils. Let's get these all removed. The exhaust manifold removed as well. That's all going to be replaced with the high performance components. Ah, and this engine is we're gonna have a supercharger attached. Oh, it's gonna make so much power. If those trucks during a truck stream can make over 800 horsepower without a supercharger in the engine, I'm really terrified to see just how powerful these muscle cars will be with the supercharger. Because, oh boy, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Alright, let's get all of these belt accessories and pulleys out of the vehicle. Everything must go. Let's get the alternator out of here as well. The idle roller. Everything's being removed. And these engines, they are very, very complex. Dual overhead cam, V8, very big, lots of components, so many components. We're just removing every single one of them. Gonna strip the car down to basically a floating chassis. And then we're gonna go from there. Now let's get this engine head cover off. There we go. Now let's get the throttle, the intake manifold, the timing cover. Yeah, we can take all the timing components, the timing belts, all of those are going to be coming off. Boop. Boop. Cam gear, cam gear, cam gear, cam gear. The cam gear versus the crank gear, it's always got a 2-to-1 ratio. For every turn, for every 2 turns of the crankshaft, the camshaft needs to turn once. Because with a 4-stroke engine, you know, you do have the suck, squeeze, bang, blow, the intake compression, combustion exhaust, but intake compression power exhaust to be more accurate. Suck, squeeze, bang, blow is the sort of the quick nomenclature to remember that. And it is yeah. So every 2 times the piston goes up, you want the intake valve and exhaust valve only to go to be activated once. If you activate it twice, then you're going to be trying to run a 2-stroke engine, which wouldn't work with the way things are set up here. Now let's get this let's get this lifted up. This nice and raised up on the lifter. Why am I so far back? There we go. Game decided to throw me way back there in the middle of the vehicle. Alright, there we go. Let's swap the engine. Do an empty swap with this double overhead cam supercharged V8. There we go. Now we're gonna restore the body frame. Yes. Oh, that's all coming together. Alright, now for the fun part. The loud noises. Alright, 1 bad one so far, 2 bad ones. Still we're having a fairly good run of luck. 3 bad ones, okay, maybe 4. I don't know why I keep saying that. I always jinx myself. Granted, many of these components will eventually be replaced anyway by the performance components. I'm more so worried about suspension components and body panels more than anything else. Oh, we're getting really close to having everything at 100%. There we go. Very few issues with that. Normally there's much more. Oh, we managed to fully restore the engine block. Alright, let's get all the performance stuff first. We need an air filter. Alright, air filter, fuel filter. What else do I need? Piston. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to need a spark plug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need a head. Cylinder head, double overhead cam. Where is it? V8. There we go. And it's gonna be 2 of those. We're gonna need a camshaft. Camshaft V8. So there's gonna be 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. What else are we going to need? What else are we going to need? Ignition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna need manifold. Exhaust manifold V8. These. Get 2 of these. Intake manifold. Yeah, okay. Sweet, I think that's good for now. Can slowly get things put back together. Oh, we need a alternator and a power steering pump as well. So let's get those. Alternator. Power steering pump. V8. There we go. Alright, you're able to restore the radiator. And the radiator fan as well. Very, very nice. The optional alternator. All nice and bolted up there. The optional power steering pump. Very, very nice. Alright, time to raise the vehicle back up on the lifter. The crankshaft nice and tight in there. Oh, we do need 1 crankshaft bearing cap. We very rarely ever get to restore all of them. Cap. No cap. For real, for real. Oh gosh, I feel old just saying that. Alright, we're gonna need gearbox components, the clutch plate, clutcher plate, flywheel. We're also gonna need the clutch release bearing. Clutch plate, pressure plate, very nice, so that we can make sure we transfer power. We get very minimal power loss. Gearbox, alright, that's been restored. That's very nice, that's good, that's good. Big power. We're gonna have plenty of power coming out of this vehicle. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to the dyno tests and the drag racing. Alright, time to get the new pistons in there. The forged high compression pistons. Very, very nice. Like that's in there. Back to this side. Yes. That's the engine head, the optional engine head. It's all nice and bolted up. Work from the center, work our way out. Kind of do almost a semi-star pattern. This fuel filter plugged in. And exhaust manifold. Get this all nice and bolted up. All nice and shiny and chrome. The optional camshafts. The optional spark plugs. These are all slowly, it's all slowly coming together. Yes, very nice. Let's get this engine head, this optional engine head one. Allow more air into the cylinders so you can also add more fuel. Evening Sprockets, good to see you here. Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. Oh, very, very nice. We're currently working on the in-game equivalent of the modern Mustang. We've already got it all set up for a supercharged V8 swap. Once we get this all put together, we're going to be rebuilding the front and rear suspensions. I'm thinking about maybe painting it a nice grabber blue color, or something close to that. Cam gear, we need 4 cam gears. We're also going to need 2 timing belts. So that'd be very, very fun to see just how fast we can get this to go. Because the trucks from the previous stream, well, a couple of streams ago anyway, they were very fast even without the supercharger because we weren't able to swap into superchargers. This is going to be even faster because these cars, they're later, and also they have they're going to have forced induction with the same amount of displacement as the trucks did, or at least very close to the same displacement as the trucks did. And ooh, it's gonna be fun. Let's get the optional ignition coils one there. Red on red, it does kind of blend in just a little bit. Yeah, I'm looking forward to future games where you can kind of change the color of the components. Make things look a little bit more personalized. It's all nice and bolted up. Ignition coil. Ooh. No. 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 No, 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 no. Bad, Isaac. We want the optional ignition oils. Yes. There we go. Much better. Add more power. Let's get the brake servo, get that put in there. I just realized for this vehicle, despite it being a modern vehicle, it's one of the few modern vehicles in the game that doesn't have an ABS system. Interesting. We need a supercharger intake manifold. We need a supercharger. We need a supercharger serpentine belt. And we need a supercharger water pump fillet. Get this put in there. The supercharger. Yes. It's a shame they didn't make a custom high performance supercharger for the vehicles. And we're gonna need a throttle. Go back to here. Throttle V8. There we go. Gonna get all nice and put together. Maybe. It's going to let me. There we go. We need to get this custom exhaust manifold bolted up here. Nice and shiny, nice and chrome. Okay, time for all the idle rollers and all that stuff. We need a water pump. Water pump V8. That put in there. Oh, the supercharged water pump pulley is for only the overhead valve vehicles. I'm dumb. I wasted a little bit of money there. My mistake. Okay, let's see. We need one, 2, 3, 4, 5 idle rollers. Get the crankshaft pulley first. We need a belt tensioner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many A's? 1, 2, I think. 1, 2. Alright, there we go. With all of these little components, little finicky components put in there. We're gonna need 2 fuel rails from the custom store. Make sure we don't forget that. Nice. Alright, we need a supercharger serpentine belt. That's going on there. And we need a serpentine belt A. Serpentine belt A V8. There we go. The belt tensioner all bolted in there. Very, very nice. Now we get the final idle roller. That's the entire front part of the engine completely put together. And we need a battery. No, I want a battery. Get that. Let's get the fuel pump, and we need the 2 fuel rails, direct injection, not manifold port injection. There you go. Nope, wrong one, Isaac. We should put the optional, the high performance ones first. At the very least, have that be a toggle that you can select. I think that is everything up top here. Alright, let's raise the vehicle up. Let's get the rear suspension all nice and put together. Alright, see if we were able to restore. We are able to restore the rear cross member. Very nice. Alright, let's get the fuel tank. Very, very nice. Oop. Let's get the optional fuel pump in there for all the maximum power. We're going to need 4 rubber bushings. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna need sway bar components. Rear sway bar end links. Which A? Is this A or B? It's B. Okay, good. Put that in there, because those are non-serviceable components. You cannot repair those. You cannot restore those. These all nice and bolted up there. And I'm going to be working from the center on our way outwards. The drive shaft, we were able to restore that. That's very good. Drive shaft is a bit pricey of a component, so it's nice to save some money on the restoration by being able to restore that. Very, very nice. Alright, back to the rear. Alright. We got one good one and we got one bad one. Rear knuckle axle housing A. There we go. Rear suspension upper arm. Both of those are good. Very nice. Get this sway bar rear end link put in there. Rear wheel hub. Both of those are good. Nice. Very, very nice. Alright, we need a rear... We need one rear suspension arm. Rear suspension arm. One of these. Yep. And we're going to need these 2 small and 2 large. This all nice and put together. A small rubber bushing. Alright, both of the A arms are good. Spring caps are good on both sides, so we need a rear spring and rear shock absorber cap. Rear spring, need 2 of those. Rear shock absorber. And is this an A or a B shock absorber? It is an A shock absorber. Okay, nice. Get 2 of those. The rear shock absorber, get that all bolted up into there. Alright, rear suspension arm B, that's in good condition as well. Very nice. We were able to restore plenty of components on these vehicles. Now let's work back on this side. Get this all nice and bolted up. Rear suspension is almost put back together. Much more complex than the old muscle cars we were working on previously, but still very, 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 very nice. Still not too difficult. Let's get this shock absorber bolted up into there. So many control arms. So many different interlinking parts. It's a good thing there are computer simulations and stuff like that to really kind of do the mathematics of the geometry and how the suspension changes under cornering and under load. I remember doing quite a bit of that during my engineering school. And oh boy, the thing is though with that is in order to kind of prevent people from over-relying on the technology, when I went to school, we also kind of learned to do that by hand. I'm very, very rusty now, but oh my gosh. It was very, very tricky. You had to be very, very good with matrix algebra, like full on, like you know, very, very, very large matrices as well. You know, like 4x4, 6x6 matrices. And oh, it was very, very difficult. Now we need 2 brake discs. We need 2 brake pads. Were we able to restore the calipers? Let's see. Game was being just a little bit laggy there. We need 1 caliper. That's fine. Alright, back to this side. Brake disc, brake pad, brake caliper. Alright, so while we're here, let's get 2 fronts, 2 more brake pads, and 1 brake caliper. Let's get the wheels on. We were able to restore all of them, and they do look very, very nice. And keep them like that. With the racing slicks on there. Very nice. Alright, now, let's get back to the performance shop. Exhaust. Alright, we need 2 catalytic converters. We need two exhaust pipes. We need 2 front exhaust pipes. We need 2 middle mufflers. We need 2 rear mufflers. I'm gonna see if I was able to memorize this vehicle's exhaust system. I think I was. I hope I was. The performance exhaust components are a bit pricey. Let's see. There we go. Catalytic converters. So far, no parts wasted. Okay, good. These weren't bees. Very, very nice. Yes, okay, good. We were able to restore the front suspension crossmember and the steering rack. Sweet! Alright, let's get some of the components here. Get 4 of those rubber bushings. 2, 3, 4. We're also going to need tie rods. Alright, let's see now what we can put together, what we were able to restore. So far, so good. We've been able to restore many, many suspension components. We've been very lucky, very fortunate. Alright, we need a front sway bar. Front sway bar and end link A. I'm hedging my bets that it's an A. I think it's an A. I'm pretty sure it's an A. We're gonna need 2 front springs. Two front shock caps and front shock absorbers? 2 of these. Yes. Nice. Alright, slowly starting to kind of memorize all the different suspension layouts of all the different vehicles. Let's get the braking components all put on here. We're gonna need wheel hub caps. I can spell. I can type. There we go. This all nice and bolted in there. The rubber bushing, all nice and put in there. All the rubber bushings. That way we have a nice, very, very smooth ride to help kind of minimize road noise. There we go. Let's get this oil pan in there. Oh, we need an oil filter as well. Get that. Right now to the driver's side. Get everything nice and bolted up here. Oh, it's coming together. Very nice, very nice. Alright, front sway bar and link. Get the front wheel hub, then the wheel hub cap. All the braking components. This will be very rapidly approaching completion. First vehicle of the stream restored. And fully tuned. We'll see just how fast it can go. Rubber bushing. We're missing 2 rubber bushings. Oh, rubber bushings on this side. Duh. That is exactly what I'm missing. Thank you, game, for kind of dummy checking me. Now we have everything on the vehicle. Let's lower it down. Put oil in the engine and slowly put the body panels back on. I want to see just exactly what the custom parts look like versus what the standard parts look like. See if there's any that we like better. All right, first, so let's put on all the standard parts that we can't replace. The doors, the trunks. All right, we need a front left door. Spectre. We don't want the fastback. We want the standard Spectre. And it's front left door. Trunk. Okay. Put the trunk as well from here with the rear spoiler. Very, very nice. Alright, now, while we're here, let's look at the tuner shop. Let's look at what custom parts we have for the Spectre. Not the fastback, but the standard one. I do not like any of those taillights. Those are all very, very, yeah. Not too keen on the hood either. I do like this front bumper B though, and this rear bumper A. And I do like the headlight A's. So we'll be doing that. These rear taillights look like they would rip straight from an R35 GTR though. I take that back. I actually really do not like the rear bumper A. That actually looks a bit better. We need to get a hood, standard hood. That looks much cleaner, much better. Yeah, the custom headlights do look very, very nice though. Very nice, kind of adds a little bit of aggression. Ooh, but this one though, hang on. It does have the lip. I do like that lip actually. Sell all these components here. Let's move this now to the paint shop. Let's paint it a very, very nice grabber blue. Very, I love that color, that modern Ford color. Right around here. Right around hyper saturation, very, very bright. Kind of pull up an image just so I can kind of double check this a little bit. Tad darker, but just a tad more blue. Right around there, I think. Yeah. Not as close as we got, actually. That's actually pretty close. Very, very nice. Yes. That looks quite nice, actually. Alright, now let's take it to the dyno. Let's see just how fast it'll go. How much power it can make. Oh, that sound. Let's do the test run. $837. Very nice, very nice. Let's do the ECU tuning now. Let's get this all matched up. Alright, 3 of them are matched up. Now all of them are matched up. There we go. Test run. Moment of truth. Is it going to get over 1,000 horsepower? Is it going to break the horsepower record on stream? Nope, 918. Still very, very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, 918. Very good. Very nice amount of power. Alright, let's take it to the strip. Let's test it now. Let's see just how fast it'll go. It's got more gears, which means we'll waste a little bit of time shifting. But it's got more gears, so we'll have a higher top speed. We won't be limited by our gear ratios, which is good. Oh, alright. We got this. Alright, so far so good. 3 seconds, 0 to 60 mile an hour. 10-second quarter mile, that's very nice. Wow. Alright, and it even got to over 180 miles an hour. Woo! Very fast. That was very loud, too. Let's do another run. I was bouncing off the rev limiter just a little bit there at the start. I think I gotta watch that and shift earlier. It's always difficult to tell because you don't wanna shift too early if you're breaking traction and stuff as well. Alright, let's see. Alright, there we go. Alright, faster 0 to 60 that time. A little bit faster, quarter mile. Nice. Got to 306 kilometers an hour. That is well over. It's almost it's 190 miles an hour in 1,000 meters. Whew, that was fast. Nice. Very, very nice. So we're loading this vehicle and let's make sure we get a commemorative photo. There we go. Vehicle. I don't quite like the rear look of the vehicle though. The rear definitely leaves a lot to be desired. No matter what bumper you put on there, it looks like someone just kind of slapped the rear end of a GTR on there. The front though, the front is very, very nice. Very, 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 very nice. All right. Right around there. Back just a tad more. The FOV back just a little bit. There we go. Nice. Always like taking those pictures. So I like seeing the fully upgraded cars. Alright, let's get the Echo's Cobra out of the parking lot. Let's go back to our handy dandy coin flipper and see which of these two that we are going to be fully upgrading next. If heads, it's going to be the Del Rey Imperator. If tails, it's going to be the Echo's Cobra. Both very, very powerful vehicles. Both based off of modern Dodge high-performance vehicles. So let's go get that up there. All right, let's go make sure we flip. See what it lands on. Heads. Okay. We're leaving the most powerful vehicle for last as we're going for another modern pony car. Make sure I save real quick. There we go. Ah, yes. I love the kind of boxy but sleek design of it. This is very, very nice. My inventory has been sold. That's good. Let's get all of the components removed here. Everything must go. Full on vehicle disassembly. Even the rear of this car actually looks very, very, very nice. All right, let's get it lifted up. Let's get the oil drain. Get the engine all nice and drained. There we go. Wait, what? That was all the oil that was in there. Okay. I wonder why this vehicle ended up in auction. Someone seriously mistreated this vehicle if that was all the oil that was left in the engine. Wow. Whatever. Let's make sure. We'll make sure that we treat it right as we restore the vehicle, and then we make sure we give it a very nice, very loving home. Let's get all of the bushings, all of these components removed. It's interesting though that the in-game version of the Dodge Charger still currently has the fastest quarter mile time. I was expecting these to be just a little bit more powerful. We'll have to see what some of these other vehicles are able to do, especially the Echo's Cobra for the final vehicle. That one is going to be that one's going to be the wild card. We'll see just how quick that one is. But if the Magnum remains the main like the fastest vehicle in a quarter mile in the game, that'd be really cool. Kind of an unexpected one. You know, you have people going for like the really high end like supercars and everything, trying to get, you know, very quick quarter mile times, and there's just a fairly inconspicuous old muscle car just waiting to be, you know, waiting to absolutely tear up the strip. This is all being removed. The rear suspension is being fully disassembled. Oh, we gotta get this. Yeah, we gotta get the bushing off to remove the thing that the bushing was attached to. Get this rubber bushing out of there as well. There we go. Very, very nice. Alright, now for all of the exhaust systems. All of this is going bye-bye. Disconnect everything from the engine before we begin disassembling the engine. Ah, yes. See, this one, the Salem Spectre didn't have ABS, but this one does. Interesting. So I think the Salem Spectre might be the only modern. I'm probably gonna get proven wrong here by one of the other like super modern vehicles having no ABS. But the Salem Spectre right now is the only modern vehicle we've worked on that hasn't had. Only modern vehicle we've done a full-on restoration on that hasn't had ABS on it. Which is very interesting. Let's get the suspension system. All of this must go. Alright, let's get the tie rods removed. Very nice. Let's get this oil pan removed as well. We're just removing everything we can from out from under the vehicle as we're working on the suspension. All of these are going to be nice and restored. Alright, now let's get this side of the suspension all nice and disassembled. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Right, we gotta remove the shock first before the spring. Right, let's get this all nice and disassembled. Everything must go. Everything must go. All the tie rods, all the steering components, everything that's interlinking with each other needs to get out of here. Car is just gonna be a floating chassis that we restore and begin putting everything back on. Very, very calming. I enjoy doing these streams as well, because it kind of helps me just get really, really relaxed before the craziness that is the work week. Very nice. Just kind of do kind of a no thoughts, head empty stream. Just working way through these tasks. Yeah, I'm definitely the Sunday night streams. And definitely make sure it's kind of a very, very chill, very relaxed games. Get all of the front components off first. Get everything disassembled. And let's get all of these accessories off the engine. Power steering pump. All of these idle rollers. So many idle rollers. The water pump pulley. Get that out of there. So many idle rollers. Oh my word. There we go. That's better. Alright, now we can start assembling things from each side of the engine bay. Engine banks. Get that removed. Let's get the exhaust manifold out of there as well. Thinking of maybe painting this one hemi-orange. That'd be very, very nice. Especially if we can get some, especially if the custom components on it would look nice. Get it very, very nice, heavily modified. And just some of the custom body parts don't look all that great for this game. So I like to keep the cars looking just a bit closer to stock. Most of the time. Sometimes the game surprises me and it has some very, very nice looking parts. But other times they look a little iffy. Oh, we gotta get the throttle removed. Throttle is way back here. Get all the ABS components disassembled. And remove all of that. Oop, oop. Let's get these cam gear, cam gear, cam gear, cam gear. All the cam shafts. All the spark plugs. Everything is being removed. Oh, we need to remove the fuel filter as well. It's crazy. It takes you quite a while when you're starting out the game to get all that experience you need to begin kind of working on the cars. Like, you know, full-time, you know, restorations and everything. And it takes you quite a while to build up the money as well. But once you begin actually doing the restorations and getting in sort of into the end game, sort of the open sandbox, you make money, you get experience hand over fist. And it's a bit interesting. It's become sort of a, well, at that point you don't really need, I mean, you still need money. You're always going to need money in this game, especially if you begin keeping cars for yourself. But experience points, once you get to the point where you don't need experience points all that much, the game decides then at that point to give you a whole bunch of experience points. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Lots of noise. All right, that's 1, 2. Gosh, so many more components this time. That's not good. It's a bit less bad if it's engine components though, as opposed to suspension components, because engine components most of the time we're replacing that stuff. Come on, and a whole bunch of destroyed components this time. Ow, hey. Game, come on with the RNG. Be nice. The game is not being nice. The game has decided to be very rude to us. That is a lot of damaged components that we're going to need to replace. Okay. Part shop. Fuel tank. Let's at least get the fuel pump as well. We're going to be starting from the rear, getting everything nice and reassembled. New fuel tank. New fuel pump. The optional fuel pump. Oh good, we were at least able to restore the rear suspension cross member in both of the knuckle housings. Both the wheel hubs. Very nice. Rear suspension already is looking solid. Upper arms. That's good. Huh, we may have actually gotten very, very lucky with all the suspension components that we can restore being able to be restored. Alright, let's get the sway bar. Rear sway bar B. Rear sway bar B. And 2 end links. We're gonna need 6 rubber bushings and 2 small rubber bushings. Get this all nice and bolted in there. Everything must be installed. So far, so good. Put this little rubber bushing in there. Alright. Oh, both of the lower arms are good. Both of the upper arms are good. Yeah, we got... Okay, we didn't get fully lucky, but we got very lucky. Alright, rear spring. Got a spring cap. Shock. Is it rear shock is over A or rear shock is over B? I think it's A. It is A. There we go. I realized we needed to buy a second spring. I also need to buy a second rear shock absorber. There we go. Much better. Alright, I need a rear suspension arm. We only need 1 of those. So far, yeah, the rear suspension, we were able to store pretty much all of that. That was very nice. Rear suspension arm. Let's get that one, the trailing arm. Got rubber bushing in there. All right, back across. Let's get this side now. That rubber bushing bolted up into there. Nice, nice, nice. This rear wheel hub in there. We're gonna need rear wheel hub bearings. We need 2 of those. And then let's go to the brakes. We're gonna need 2 brake twists and 2 brake pads. That's a guarantee. We're also gonna need a rear drive axle. Rear drive axle, standard one. We don't need an A. This, we need 1 brake caliper eventually. That's fine. We'll get that when we go to the fronts. And we need 1 rim mod and 6. Ah, okay. Go to the wheel shop. Rim modern 6. There we go. Those look very, very nice actually. The very large diameter rims with the chrome. Looks very, very good. Looks sporty as well. Like it's not like obnoxiously large diameter. Get all of this nice and reassemble. Very nice, very nice. Vehicle's starting to come together. By the way, we should probably empty swap the V8 supercharged engine in there. Get that nice and reassembled. Let's also swap in racing slicks. There we go. Now we can begin working on the exhaust. Alright, we need 2 cats. We need 2 exhaust pipes. We need 2 front exhaust pipes. Let's see. We need 2 middle mufflers. And we need 2 rear mufflers. There we go. Let's make sure we allow the exhaust gases to properly leave our engine. Make sure the vehicle sounds absolutely gorgeous. There we go. Alright, up front. Here we go. Alright, we're going to need 4 rubber bushings. Tie rod ends. Two front springs. Front shock absorber cap. 2 of those. And then front shock absorber. And then we're also going to need wheel hub caps. I'm forgetting something else. Oh, sway bar. Front sway bar. And then 2 A-links. There we go. And that's all the non-serviceable components. Unless I'm forgetting anything, but I'm pretty sure that's everything. I'm hedging my bets. I'm seeing that allow us to get through this a little bit quicker, allow us to maybe see just how fast we can get these restored, how fast we can take them down to quarter mile. Lower suspension on both of those, we were able to restore. Yeah, we got really, really lucky with most of the components on here. Most of the suspension components we were able to restore. Very, very few we had to repurchase, which is good. A lot of the engine components, there's a high chance that the things that did break were things that were going to be replaced anyway. So hey, we got very, very lucky with the RNG there. Alright, so far so good. Let's get these rubber bushings in here. Fully mount up this cross member up to the rest of the chassis. Alright, steering knuckle, that's good. Inner tie rod, outer tie rod. Lower suspension arm. There we go, let's get the wheel hub in there. And let's get all the shock absorbers, the front suspension components, all of these slowly getting back on here. Very, very nice. Alright, that's all of the suspension components. Now let's lower it down. Get all the engine components in here. If we're lucky, and I hope we're lucky, I am praying we're lucky. Good, the engine is good. Air filter base is good. Alright, time for all the purchasing of the performance upgrades here. Alright, we need an air filter, we need a fuel filter. Alright, we're going to need an alternator, we're going to need a power steering pump. We are going to need a manifold, 2 of these. We're going to need 8 pistons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to need 8 spark plugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to need 4 camshafts. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need 2 cylinder heads. Engine head D8. 2 of these. We're going to need 8 ignition coils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are going to need. We need a throttle. Throttle V8. And then we are going to need gearbox stuff. Boop, boop, boop. And I think that is everything from the performance shop. Which is good because that allows us to kind of then focus on just replacing the standard components that can't be upgraded. Very nice. Alright, let's get... Alright, we need a new radiator. Get this all nice and bolted up there. Ready to fan, that's good condition. Very nice, alright. Fuel filter, there we go. ABS pump, that's good. ABS module, good, those are very expensive components. But good thing we were able to restore those. Help save us money. Nope, we need the optional alternator. Nope, we need a power steering pump. Thankfully, that was one of the things that did break. Alright, let's get the brake servo. The battery while we're up in here. Alright, let's raise the vehicle up. While we're doing that, let's get 4 cam gears, 2 timing belts. Let's get a water pump pulley. Let's get a crankshaft pulley. Let's get 2 idle roller A's, 5 idle roller B's, belt tensioner, and we need a supercharger serpentine belt and serpentine belt A. I'm thinking, I think that is all the non-serviceable components. Oh, and a oil filter. The yellow one. And we need a crankshaft. Crankshaft, V8, there we go. We also need gearbox. That clutch release bearing. Make sure we do not forget about that. We're gonna need a crankshaft bearing cap. We need one of those. We were only able to store 2 of 3. There we go. Nice, nice. Alright, flywheel, custom clutch plate, custom clutch pressure plate. There we go. Extra clamping force down there. Release bearing, gearbox. Very nice. Very, very nice. So far, so good. Get the starter in there. The drive shaft in there. This one is always difficult to put in because you gotta kind of find the right spot where the game recognizes you're trying to click on the the drive shaft. Makes things just a little bit difficult. Let's get the oil filter, new oil filter in there. Alright, let's lower the vehicle down, get the top of the engine rebuilt now. With all the upgraded performance parts. Alright, pistons. I think I bought 8. I hope I bought 8. Maybe I miscounted. Only one way to find out. With the custom pistons. Alright, that's another one. No, we're good. We're good on pistons. That's nice. That's very nice. There we go. Alright, engine heads. Custom engine heads. Get this in here. Ooh. 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 Alright, let's get the camshafts. Custom camshafts. Alright, custom spark plugs. Alright, let's get this custom exhaust manifolds. Get this all bolted up on this side of the engine here. Very nice. There we go. Get these cam gears on. Get that timing belt on. Alright, back to the driver's side of the engine. There we go. Alright, cam. No. Bad, Isaac. Much better. There we go. Alright, let's get these custom spark plugs in there. Extra power. Granted, they don't add a whole lot of power, but every little bit helps. And because it's a percentage increase rather than a flat number increase. They all stack on each other, so every upgrade makes every other upgrade much more potent, which makes things very, very nice once you get everything upgraded. That's how you're able to make some truly mind-boggling horsepower. Alright, let's get the supercharger V8 and the intake manifold for that supercharged V8. I remember what we forgot. Fuel rails. That makes things so much better. And we also need engine head covers. Engine head cover A? Yes. Get this all bolted up here. Everything's gonna be brand new, very shiny, very beautiful looking. And these vehicles are gonna fly down a quarter mile. We already tested the Salem Spectre. That ran in the very, very low tens, very quick, got over 900 horsepower. And in 1,000 meters, it was able to get up to about 190 horsepower. I may have bought one. No, I didn't, because I didn't get the cover on the other side. Here I'm thinking I bought too many of the ignition coils. I haven't put these on the passenger side of the engine. There we go. Get this all nice and put together. Nice. Now the supercharger and the supercharger intake manifold. Get this all nice and bolted into. This is what's gonna. It is a belt-driven compressor, basically, how it works. And the engine drive belt causes it to turn and spin really, really fast, which allows it to compress air into the engine. And more air means more power, because you can add more fuel, bigger booms. These fuel rails in here as well. There we go. Nice. These crankshaft pulleys, all of the. Oh, we need a new water pump as well. Okay. Get a new water pump. Water pump. There we go. Auto roller. All of the auto rollers. I think I counted right for when I was taking them off. I think we have enough, and we don't need to purchase any more. The supercharger serpentine belt in there, as well as the belt tensioner, the brand new belt tensioner. Everything is going to be brand new on this vehicle. Very nice. Very, very nice. We're just missing the oil pan. Anything else are we missing? I don't think we're missing anything else, just the oil pan. Alright, let's get the vehicle raised up. Get the oil pan bolted in there. Fill the engine with oil. Put on the new body panels. We need a new oil pan. Okay. I put a bit of a damper on things. Oil pan. V8. It's a big boy. Very deep oil pan. Lots of major amounts of oil capacity here. Alright, let's lower the vehicle back down. Put oil in it. Make sure we have everything mechanically sorted before we begin with the body panels. Then paint, then dyno tuning, and then the drag strip. Nice. Alright, let's go to assemble. A thunder door. Alright, we need a new door. Right door. Alright, so we need a left door. We also need a trunk. Okay. Alright, right door. And we need a trunk. There we go. We needed a left door, not a right door, Isaac. Alright, now that we have this up, let's also take a look at the tuner shop. And see what custom options we have here. Those are the custom taillights. These are the standard lights. I do quite like these. These are very nice. I also like the headlights as well. Headlight B. With the front bumpers. I do like the front lip on bumper A. We'll get that. As well as the hood. And the rear bumpers. Let's see what the rear bumpers look like here versus here. We'll go with the standard rear bumper. Okay. Is it gonna let me put the hood on? There we go. Close this. Alright, custom headlights. Looks decent enough. Are we missing anything else? Nope. Let's take it to the paint shop. I'm thinking a very, very bright sort of Mopar orange for this. Let's take it back down this way. Let's increase the saturation so it makes things a little bit easier to kind of reddish orange right around there. Increase the brightness just a bit more. A nice Hemi orange. Right around there. A little bit too red. Dial it back to orange. There we go. This should be better. Much better. Very, very nice. Now, let's take it to the dyno. Let's see just how fast this is. Oh, the sound of the modern muscles when you fully tune them sounds so nice. This is the test run before the ECU tuning. Let's see just how fast it'll go, how much power it makes. 921 before the ECU tuning. That's a really good sign. All right, let's. Alright, those are equal. Those are equal. Those are equal, okay. Boop, 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 boop. One more. Okay, maybe one more. This is gonna be awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. There we go. ECU's up tuned. Oh, this is gonna be over 1,000 horsepower. Oh yes, speed. 1010. Very nice. Not quite the highest we've had. Not quite the highest, but very, very close. Oh boy. All right. Next one. Let's go to the drag strip. Go to the Delray Imperator. Let's see how fast it'll go down to quarter mile. How high a top speed can it reach in 1,000 meters? Ooh. And here's the thing, the Echo's Cobra is supposed to be even faster than that. So that's gonna be the final vehicle of the stream. It's serial escalation. All right, let's do it. Oh, that sound. Sub 3 second, 0 to 60. Oh, I missed a shift. It got up 320 miles an hour, 320 kilometers an hour, or close to that. Wow. Let's try one more time. Let's see just how fast we can do it, because I missed the shift there. I double tapped on the keyboard. So we're gonna try one more time to see if we can't get a little bit faster lap time, a little bit faster quarter mile time. Alright, a little bit faster quarter mile. Yeah, 320 kilometers an hour. Oh my word. That's... I think that's just over 200 miles an hour. I'm double checking. I think not quite. It's 198 miles an hour. So we were able to reach in a single kilometer. Oh my word, that is fast. Woo! That's exciting. That's very, very, very nice. I got one more car to restore here. The Echo's Cobra. That's gonna be a lot of fun. It's basically a V8 Dodge Viper. But let's get a very, very nice picture. Uh-oh. Get a nice picture of our beautiful, 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 beautiful Del Rey Imperator. On here. Alright, let's zoom this out just a tad. Right around there with the aperture. Make sure we focus again. Alright, let's take the photo. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, let's sell off our inventory. Lots of money to be made there. And here we have our Echo's Cobra. Oh. It can't accept the V8 supercharged engine. Yes. Alright, let's get everything disassembled here. This is going to be the one that makes an insane amount of horsepower. The one that may be able to beat the Tempest Magnum. It's going to be close to that Magnum. That Tempest Magnum made so much power. So, oh, it's going to be fun. Alright, let's get this raised up. Get our oil drain, our handy dandy oil drain. Get this all nice and engine all nice and drained. Oh, proper Mopar engineering, proper Stellaris engineering. Oil drain is right by a cross member. They got the realism right in that one. Totally not speaking from experience. There we go. Let's get the rear suspension. Oh my word, look how thick these tires are. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be so fun. We may be able to break the stream record for quarter mile time. We may be able to break the stream dyno record as well. We've come close with the Del Rey Imperator. Not quite, but very, very close. But this one might be able to break it. And if so, ooh, I'm looking forward to that. I was zoomed in way too much. There we go. We can actually look at the suspension as we're disassembling it now. All of these components are going to be disassembled. Out of the same stuff. Got a trailing arm rear suspension. Struts up front. The suspension systems in this game, they don't really have a whole lot of variety compared to real life. But I mean, it's still nice enough to kind of see, you know, all all the cross members and everything. This game does take some creative liberties, but it's still plenty fun. Very nice, kind of relaxing, kind of turn your brain off. Just enjoy kind of working on cars without the fiddly little tedium that comes with actually working on some vehicles, like needing entire gallons of PB Blaster or WD-40 to get a single bolt off. Or, I've run tests, a check engine lights one, but it's not throwing a code. Had that happen before too. That one was very weird. Let's get this all nice and disassembled. Let's get this rubber bushing. All the rubber bushings need to come out. So many rubber bushings. So many rubber bushings on these vehicles. There you go, that's all gone. Remove the exhaust. Get this all nice and taken apart as we make our way up to the front of the vehicle. The transmission, all the gearbox and drivetrain components removed. The disassembly happens so quickly compared to everything else. Like you're just tearing through the vehicle. Everything is coming out. You're not worried about, you know, needing to purchase new equipment or new parts. It's just disassemble after disassemble. Very nice, very relaxing. There we go. Let's get. Oh no, this has double wishbones up front. Okay, I gotta make a note of that. So it's got the B's. So it's got the front end of sort of a modern, classic muscle car. The game kind of takes a lot of the classic muscle cars and gives them double wishbone suspensions up front. It's got the rear end of the modern, some of the modern muscle cars. Okay. Interesting, interesting. I would definitely have to keep note of that, so I don't purchase the wrong components. Knowing me, I probably will, so I've gotten so used to working on the other modern muscle cars with their McPherson struts up front. Go. Get this all nice and removed. Everything's going. There we go. The last of the suspension components are being removed now. Then we'll work on the engine. Get oil filter out of there. There you go, suspension's gone. Lower the vehicle back down. Time to disassemble everything in the engine. Alright, let's start with all the accessories, all the other components, non-directly engine-related components. So we have plenty of room to work on the engine. Nothing blocking our view, nothing taking up extra space. The ABS system all nice and removed. Hopefully we're able to restore that. Granted, it's not too damaged, so hopefully we'll be able to restore that to 100% because both of those components are very, very, very pricey to fix. Alright, let's get this all removed here. All the accessories on the engine. These are coming off. All the belts. All the idle rollers. All the pulleys. Everything's going. And we're gonna be fully tuning this car. I'm pretty sure it's going to be well over 1,000 horsepower. I think this one may break the stream record set by the Magnum Tempest. So the Tempest Magnum. And if so, oh boy, this is gonna be a handful to drive. It might be able to break 200 miles an hour as well on the 1,000-meter run. Now let's get this side. Let's get this all removed. All the ignition coils, the exhaust manifold, everything needs to go. Yes. Alright, very, very nice. Alright, now we can get to the timing system of the vehicle. The belts that connect the cam gears with the crank gears. At least with the crankshaft. All of that nice and removed. Here we go. Now we can get the cylinder heads out of there with all the valves. We're going to be replacing all of this with the high performance components. And we're going to be dyno testing it, drag testing it. I'm hyped. All the pistons, they're going to be replaced with the high performance pistons. Alright, we have all those out. Let's lift the vehicle up. Get the crankshaft out. Oh, we forgot the crankshaft bearing caps. Whoopsie daisies. Thankfully we can get those from under the vehicle as well. Alright, let's get the crankshaft. That's removed. Lower the vehicle back down. There we go. Engine, get that out of there. Alright, let's restore the frame. Get that beautifully restored. Alright. Oh, that's not been good. Come on, let's hope we get some good RNG on this. We are able to restore all the parts, please. Or at the very least, if any parts that we aren't able to restore, if there are parts that we cannot restore, let them be stuff that we are already going to be replacing with the performance components. So we're going to be fully tuning this vehicle. Alright. We're not having the best of luck. Easy. Game, you're being very rude to me right now. You're being very rude to me, game. Alright, there we go. What is done is done. Alright, let's see. Alright, rear suspension crossmotor, that is one key, very, very expensive component. Alright, both the rear knuckle axles, those are good. Rear suspension arm, both of those are good. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, let's get some of the components while we're waiting here. Fuel tank. I'm gonna need 6 rubber bushings. 2 small rubber bushings. We're going to need a rear shock absorber A. 2 rear shock absorber caps. 2 rear springs. Rear sway bar B. And 2 rear sway bar end links. There we go. I needed a second rear shock absorber A. Well, Martins, hello. Hello, how you doing today? Hope you're doing well today. Right now we're storing basically the equivalent of a Dodge Viper. We need a rear shock absorber A. We need a second one. There we go. Alright, good. All the upper arms have been able to be restored. Get the rear rubber bushings in there. Let's get all the sway bars, all the end links. Everything needs to come together. We do need a rear wheel hub. One of those is in very poor condition. Rear wheel hub. We're gonna need 2 bearings. We're going to need 2 brake discs and 2 brake pads. We're also going to need a rear drive axle. Okay. I love the profile picture, by the way. It's absolute Giga Chad. Alright, we need an axle, rear drive axle. This game is really good, but I recommend a 2018. Yeah, I do have 2018 and 2021 in my Steam library. But what I want to do, because before I had gotten those, I was mainly playing through this one, is I want to upgrade, like fully restore, fully upgrade every single vehicle in the game and test it on the track just so we have a good record of just how fast every vehicle is in the game for this game. And then I'll probably move on to 2018 and try to do something similar there, depending on how many vehicles there are. And if there's like any crazy RNG variations and stuff like that. Because I've heard, I think it's either 2021 or 2018 that has the, where different vehicles have different like submodels, which makes things just a little bit difficult. Oh, we want to actually remove something. Let's remove you, so we don't have to put the wheel on. There we go. This rubber bushing. With these rear suspension arms. We do need another rear suspension arm. But don't worry, 2018 and 2021 are on the list of the games we will eventually play. We need a spring cap. Alright, get all of that nice and installed. New fuel tank. Oh, don't tell me I forgot about... I did forget about that. Okay, let's get this removed. Let's get the axles removed. Axles is going to be the last thing we put on. This rear suspension arm, get that put on there. Spring cap, just because the rear wheels do cause a little bit of interference with trying to put everything else on. Does make things just a little bit difficult for us. But we need two rear suspension arms? Yes, we do need 2 rear suspension arm Bs. Rear suspension arm B. 2 of these. You want to put everything at the maximum and have all the cars? Yes. You're from Brazil. Ah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Really cool. I must be very, very warm down there. I'm up here in the United States. Welcome. Welcome from Brazil. That's really cool. Unfortunately, I will apologize in advance. I do not speak Portuguese. So in that regards, I do apologize. But yes, we're going to be upgrading all the cars in this game. So that's going to be, we won't necessarily try to collect all the cars, but we'll at least be testing all of the vehicles. So that we can have everything, we can at least have a record of just how fast the vehicles are when fully tested. Because everyone likes to test, you know, what they think will be the fastest vehicle and a couple other high performance vehicles. But I also want to test some of the slower vehicles. Like we did fully tune the Malik. We fully tuned that. It had 30 horsepower and had a 20-some second quarter mile time. The little itty bitty car. But it was a lot of fun to test that as well. Let's get the optional part there. I think we have all the rear suspension components put in there. So now for the exhaust. Exhaust. Oh, well, first thing we need to do, hang on. We need to swap the engine. Empty swap. There we go. So it doesn't delete our exhaust system. Secondly, we want to swap the tires with the racing slicks. There we go. Third, we also want a rim modern O2. Rim modern O2. There we go. Alright, now let's get this. Alright, so back to the performance shop. We got 2 catalytic converters. Let's get 2 exhaust pipes, 2 front exhaust pipes, 2 middle mufflers, and 2 rear mufflers. There we go. Make a good live Cassette. Oh, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate you stopping by. We hope you have a great day. Stay and thank you for the good luck wishes. I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great week. All right. Take care. All right, let's go to the catalytic converter. Let's get this all nice and put up here. There we go. Alright, now let's get the front suspension. Get all of this in here. Alright, front steering knuckle C. This is going to make things a little bit interesting, because I'm not quite familiar with this suspension system up front here. Okay, let's see what we're all going to need. We're going to need sway bar. We're going to need a front sway bar. Not front sway bar B, right? Standards. Oh yeah, yes, it's front sway bar B. Okay, yes. And then front end link B. We're going to need 2 inner, 2 outer. We're going to need 2 front springs. We're going to need a 2 double wishbone shock absorbers and 2 front shock absorber caps. What else are we gonna need? Bushings. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Oh, and 2 wheel hub caps. Alright, and go to the brakes. I'm gonna need 2 vented disc brakes, 2 brake pads. There we go. And a tie rod. Out a tie rod. Get this all nice and bolted up. That's all the non-serviceable components we've purchased. Upper suspension arm. We've gotten very, very good luck with this. With all of the things that have been destroyed so far, it seems like they haven't mattered too much to us. Front sway bar, swing by end link E. There we go. Rubber bushing all bolted in there. Nice, nice, nice. That's very good. The wheel hub cap, all the braking components. We need 2 brake calipers. There we go. All right. Now let's go to this side. Go to the outer tie rod. The front wheel hub, very, very nice. Everything is going very smoothly with this restoration. No major issues. Get this all bolted up into there. Get the bottom suspension arm. We've been very lucky with the RNG, very, very lucky. These rubber bushings put in there. Sway bar end links as well. I'm kind of going about this a little bit the wrong way with the wheel going on first. The wheel usually should be the last thing to go on because it takes up so much space. Oh, that's weird. The tire became solid, but the wheel wasn't on. Huh, interesting. I've never seen it happen before. Alright, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. Right, let's get the vehicle lowered. Oh boy. The engine block in there. Alright, time to purchase all the performance stuff. Alright, gearbox. Clutch plate, pressure plate, flywheel. While we're here, clutch release bearing. Alright. We need 8 pistons. Alright, we need 8 spark plugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 2 cylinder heads. Cylinder head. We need 4 camshafts, because it's double overhead cam. We need 2 exhaust manifolds. We need fuel rails and a fuel filter. We need 8 ignition coils. We need a throttle. What else are we forgetting? Am I forgetting something else? Oh, filter. We need an air filter, and then we need an alternator, and we need a power steering pump. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go to the alternator. We will need an air filter base. Let's get that. Alright, air filter base. We can also get the oil filter while we're here. Air filter cover, that's in good condition. Clip A. Clip A, good. We managed to restore all the little clips. Granted, they're not that expensive. Radiator's in good condition, that's been restored. Radiator fan, that's all nice. Brake servo. ABS pump, good. All the braking components are in good condition now. Very nice, very, very good. Get that optional fuel filter in there. The new battery. Alright, we need a supercharger, intake manifold for supercharger, supercharger serpentine belt. What else? We need a cam gear. We need 2 timing belts. We need water pump pulley, crankshaft pulley. We need 2 idle roller A's, 5 idle roller B's, belt tensioner, serpentine belt A. And I think that is all the non-serviceable components. I may be wrong, but I think that that's all the non-serviceable components for that. As you can tell, I've played this game quite a bit, so I kind of get used to a lot of the components, a lot of the what does what goes where. This eventually becomes kind of memorization, makes things go very, very quickly. So we can get to the fun part, that is the testing. See just how fast these vehicles go. Get that oil filter in there. Alright, let's go to the drivetrain components. This is all nice. Put up all the improved clutch components. There we go. Clutch release bearing. Gearbox. Everything's being put together. So far, no major hiccups, no major expenses, which is good. That'll help us make even more. Okay, we need to buy the drive shaft. That is a bit pricey. But this will allow us just a bit more money to help us buy even more vehicles to upgrade. Granted, as long as you like fully restore stuff, you get a massive amount of extra money for the restoration bonus. Makes things go, makes the game very, very easy at the end game, because you can just kind of keep taking vehicles, fully upgrading them, and then just, you know, selling them off to get more vehicles. Very nice kind of flow. Another piston. Another piston, there we go. An engine head. This is all gonna get put together. Alright, the optional camshafts, the high performance components, the high performance exhaust manifolds. Yes. We're slowly adding more and more power to this vehicle. Very, very nice. The optional high performance spark plugs. Yes. Very nice. Very, very nice. Get these cam... Why do I only have 2 cam gears? Did I only purchase 2 cam gears? That may have been my mistake. Alright, now onto this side. Let's get these pistons. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Bad, Isaac. Get the optional pistons in there. There we go. The engine head. There we go. Now the camshafts. Let's get these cam gears in there. Let's get the supercharger. Get that all bolted up. Yes. Big ol' whirly boy. Super nice. The timing cover. All put in here. The engine head cover. Get this all nice and installed. Nope, wrong exhaust manifold. There we go. Much better. We want all the performance. We're gonna see if this breaks the stream record. Alright, let's get these spark plugs in. Nope. Misclick there. My mistake. There we go. Final one. All the ignition coils as we scroll through the bad ones, or at least the ones that are starting to show their age. Coil cover. There we go. The throttle, the custom throttle, the high flow throttle body. Very, very nice. All right, now to this side. Get this engine head cover on there. There we go. Alright, 2 more. 1 more. There we go. Get the coils cover on there. Let's get the fuel rail, the direct injection fuel rail, where it squirts it basically right into the cylinder. We need a new water pump. Alright. Water pump V8. There we go. This all nice and put in there. The water pump pulley. Yes. All of the idle rollers. There's so many of them. Oh my word. Come on. Nice. Now let's get the supercharger serpentine belt and the standard serpentine belt on there. There we go. Alright, so far so good. Everything that we're putting on is at a full quality, maximum durability, maximum there we go. Let's get the oil pan. We need a new oil pan. Oil pan. And get that bolted up. Let's fill the engine with oil. Put the body panels on. Give it a nice, fresh coat of paint. Something that says, watch out, this car is venomous. I'm thinking Viper Red. I know it's cliche, but I mean, it is very, very nice. I'm a little bit worried. I don't know if the hood's going to be able to close over the engine with that supercharger sticking out of there. That might make things just a little bit difficult. Alright, so now let's go to the tablet, body part shop. Just so we have both of these up, let's go to the tuner shop as well. Cobra. Alright, now let's begin putting... Let's at least begin getting the standard body parts Wait, no, we want the right fender. There we go. There we go. Now the left fender. Left door. Right door. Alright, now comes the choices. Do we want standard rear bumper, or do we want the custom rear bumpers? Standard rear bumper or custom rear bumper? I kind of like the custom rear bumper. Get rid of some of the reflectors. See about the rear tail lights. That actually looks really nice. Yes, I'm going with the custom tail lights. There we go. Alright, now onto the front. See about the front bumpers. I'm not too keen on the standard front bumper. I don't like that front bumper B. Yeah. Alright, now let's look at the headlights. Headlights. I don't like that, the angular geometric style headlights. Those look very nice. And then finally a hood. So that's a standard hood. And that is a custom hood. I like the standard hood better. Okay, good. It just barely closes on it. Let's take it to the paint shop. And yeah, I'm definitely thinking a very, very, very bright Viper red. Right around there. Oh, I can make it super bright. So many colors. Now that back just a tad. Actually, we haven't made a good bright yellow car yet. Viper yellow. Bright Viper yellow. Yeah. Nice. Very, very, very bright. Contrasts nice with the darkened rear tail lights. Move it to the dyno. Let's see just how fast it'll go now. Moment of truth. Alright, let's test it. Oh, that sound. That sound always sounds so nice. Alright. Let's test it before tuning the ECU. Oh! Wow! That's before the ECU. Oh my word. Okay. Strong start. Yeah, it is. Oh my word. Let's write the EEPROM. Let's do the test run now. Oh boy. 1469. Nice. Nice. It's got the funny number in there as well. Yes. Oh my gosh. Almost 1500 horsepower. I'm glad we have the racing slicks on that because I don't think it's gonna get any grip whatsoever without those racing slicks. Oh my word. I'm a bit terrified. I'm a little bit terrified. This car is a very, very murderous machine. Oh boy. Oh, please don't kill me, car. Please don't kill me, car. I know you're based off the Dodge, right? But please don't kill me. Oh gosh. Alright, not quite. I got a bad shift at the start. Oh my word, it kept going. It had an entire gear to go still. Oh my word. Right, we'll do one more run. So I messed up that shift there. I was trying to short shift just a little bit because to try to prevent wheel spin. Because I am playing this on keyboard. I am trying to test this on keyboard. And oh boy. No, that. Alright, let's try this again. There, that's a little bit better. Oh my word. It just bumps against the wall. Okay. This is a vehicle. This is the one time where I wish they had like a top speed run in the game as well. Just a really long like airfield or something. You could just test just how fast these vehicles could go, because oh my word, it was only in 4th gear and it went across the line at like 330 kilometers an hour, which is well over 200 miles an hour. Oh my word, that was so cool. He didn't quite break the quarter-mile time, but that's just because it shredded the tires. So I tried multiple different attempts, and it just did not want to cooperate in that regards. Still, let's get a nice, very nice picture of this beautiful beast. I think maybe like a rear facing shot might actually be very nice. Let's focus. Let's back up the FOV just a tad. Right around there. There we go. Nice. Alright, let's make sure we save. Now, after this, let's make sure we give these vehicles a very nice, very loving home. We put a lot of love, a lot of care, a lot of effort into restoring these. Let's make sure the next owner also takes care of them. We're gonna be selling this one $151,000. That is a lot of money. Sell that. Very nice. May your garages be warm, may your oil forever be clean, and may you lay rubber wherever you go. Go forth and tear up the strip, my children. Ah, nice. Alright, now for the final part of the stream, we'll be getting the cars that we're restoring next stream. Let's see what's available for us. We'll be starting to kind of build up a collection. Now that there's fewer and fewer vehicles to get, we'll be starting to kind of just build up a collection of vehicles to begin restoring during the streams. If there's anything that we have not fully tuned, we were going to be at least attempting, at least a token attempt to purchase it. We've already fully tuned a Malik, so that's going to be that's a no-go. All right, the Mayan M8. German 4-door sedan. Very nice. This could do well. Well, we will bid up to 36,000 for this one. Let's see if we're able to get this vehicle, because this vehicle will be a fun one to test out as well, just to see how fast of a sedan it can be. $36,000. Come on, Mr. Moneybags. Don't do this. Don't be mean to us. Fine. Well done. GG, Mr. Moneybags. Okay. Alright, let's try to get that FMW Panther as well. That's another one of the vehicles released on the tuning DLC. That one will be very quick. We've already fully tuned a Bolt Reptilia. That one was very nice. An open top drag racer. Looked absolutely gorgeous with the massive engine sticking out of it. Alright, the next vehicle, the FMW, no, the Ecos Cabra. We literally just restored that, so that's a no-go. Let Mr. Moneybags use up his money on that. Yeah. Alright, FMW Panther. This one we're gonna be going up to probably 42,000. I do want to fully upgrade this one. Because it is based off the BMW M3. My favorite generation of M3 as well. It's got that V8 in there. Very nice. So we'll raise this up to 45,000. Crazy we're spending this much for vehicles that are very clearly in poor condition. But when we fully tune them, we get so much money back, though it doesn't quite matter. But we'll just say inflation has hit this in-game economy very hard. Come on, Mr. Moneybags, give us the car. Come on, 45K, 45,000. It's getting close. Oh my word. Mr. Moneybags, please. Really? Okay, 50,000. I want this car. Give it to us. Thank you. Nice. Send that to our parking as well. We got 2 vehicles now. 2 nice sort of one European, one Japanese tuner car. Next one, the Caster Earthquake. We've restored one of those. It reached into the 800s with the dyno. Very, very nice. Very fast truck. But we'll be going on to the next car. The Salem Kirin. That vehicle we haven't restored yet. So let's try to get that one. Max bid, I'm gonna go for 15,000. Let's see. Wow. Really? I wasn't expecting this vehicle to go... There we go. That's gonna go into the parking. That's a vehicle we don't have. Alright, then finally we have the Royale Bianco. Royale or Royale? I'm gonna say Royale. Royale Bianco. The little tiny hot hatch. Almost looks like the Fiat Punto or an Opel Corsa. Max bid probably for this is 17,000. I mean, it's a little tiny hatchback. It can't be worth that much. So max bid 17,000. Nice, right on the money. All right, cool. We'll do one more loop around, see if we can't get any additional vehicles. We'll do one more auction, see what else we can get, and then from there we'll use a random number generator, see which 3 vehicles. Oh, at the very least, what 2 vehicles we're starting out with. Let's do it that way. Which 2 vehicles we're starting out with at the next stream. Because it is fun to kind of let fate decide. It kind of removes some bias, removes whatever, and allows you to kind of enjoy things as they come, however they come. Let's see. On Grand Mojave, we have restored and fully tuned one of those. So when we kind of did the Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT8 replica. That one was very, very nice. I love the dark red on that one. Very pretty car. Very pretty SUV. Despite it being an SUV. We've already fully tuned one of these. And there's so many little Maliks. Alright, next vehicle. Bolt Hellcat. We've fully tuned one of those. It was surprisingly quick. Very, very quick. And we had it nice and murdered out. Although I do love my A-bodies. They are, we've already done one of those. Let's see what else we've got. The Salem Flamo. Yep, we don't have one of these. Let's try to get it. Max bid, 11 grand, let's say. Maybe 12. Based off of the little itty bitty Ford Pinto, it'd be fun to see just how much power we can actually add to this. Nice. That's going into parking. Very, very nice. Alright, Salem Inspector Fastback is next. That one we've already fully restored, fully upgraded. In the Steve McQueen Bullet Tribute. That one is very, very nice as well. So we're going to the next car. Sakura Moon, we do have one of those. We haven't restored it, but we do have one of those in our parking lot. So, next one. Alright, Bolt Raptoria, we got one of these as well. Only two vehicles left that we have is the Royale Crown and the Sakura GT20 that we do not have or haven't restored in the past. So let's try to get at least one of those two. That Royale Crown is a bit pricey because it is based off the Mercedes SLS AMG with the gull wing doors. But that could be a very fun car to tune as well with adding a supercharger. Delray Custom, again, done that one. It's always a shame to see them absolutely rusted out. Love my old Tri-5 Chevys also. Very, very nice. Salem Spectre, did that one, literally this stream. So, next one is the Royale Crown. That's the one we actually want. Let's see what we were able to get. Hopefully something good. Oh, I missed. Look at that. Did we do the Royale Crown? We did do the Royale Crown. Yep. It was something else then. The Royale GTR. That's the one that's based off the SLS. So yeah, only thing we can buy is the Sakura GT20. Alright, let's see. We should be able to purchase that. Max bid, 20,000. Look at that. And then we'll use an RNG, a random number generator, to decide what we can restore. Oh, nice. I hope we get this though. Painting it a very, very bright white, like the actual 2000 GT. Max bid 20,000. I really want this one. Come on, Mr. Moneybags. I want this one. Give it to me. I'm gonna keep raising your bid. Come on. Be nice to us. Yes. That's going to our parking as well. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And then we can go back to our garage. We've got a decent selection of vehicles. Now what we're going to do, RNG, get that random number generator up. Well, I need to see just how many vehicles we have in our garage. Or in our parking. And we can at least decide which of the first two that we're going to be doing. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so min 1, max 6. Obviously, top being 1, bottom being 6. So let's open up this display counter. Oh, that's 16. Let's not do that. We don't have 16 vehicles. Alright. Min 1, max 6. 6. Okay, the Sakura GT20. That's going to be the first vehicle. Gonna go into left lifter. Now it's going to be, we now have 5 vehicles. Let's turn this back to 5. Open back up the display capture. 1, the Sakura Moon. Okay. Nice. So two Japanese cars right at the start. 1 modern, 1 classic. So this will be fun. Sweet. So these will be the first, among the first, these will be the guaranteed 2 of the 3 cars we work on the next stream. Should be a lot of fun. With that being said though, I am going to be ending the stream here. I do have work very, very early tomorrow morning. So with that being said, I've been Isaac. So thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Enjoy the stream, do be sure to leave a like. Let me know what I'm doing well in the comments below, so I can keep doing that. If you really, really enjoyed the stream, do be sure to subscribe as well. If you didn't like the stream, I do apologize. If that's the case, do be sure to leave a dislike and let me know what I'm doing poorly so I could fix that in the future. Again, thank you all so much for turning up and watching. I do appreciate it. I've been Isaac Umbras, and wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a great time, a great day, whatever time of day it may be. And I'll see you all in the next stream. Bye!